Pass.
Well, good evening, volleyball fans. Welcome to the Red Zone here at Hicksville High School as we are getting ready for another Thursday night of girls volleyball action. Junior varsity and varsity both on deck. 2 live streams coming your way tonight from here at the main gymnasium as the Lady Aces host the Lady Pirates of Continental in a couple of volleyball matches taking place here tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. Glad to have you here with me this evening for the junior varsity game. It looks like it's just the 2 of us here. Connor had something come up last minute and was not able to be here tonight. And Chris Warner, of course, works until 6, so he won't be showing up till about 6:30, and he'll hopefully be able to help me out and get things going for the varsity match coming up a little later this evening. But until then, it is just you and me and junior varsity girls volleyball action from the Red Zone here tonight. Glad to have you with us and hope you are looking forward to tonight's action. I spoke with Coach Lavin a little earlier this evening, and she assured me that she was very confident the Aces would have a little better outing this Thursday night than they did on their home opener last week when they lost both the varsity and the junior varsity matches to Wauseon in straight sets. So let's hope that she's correct. The Lady Aces have had a week to work on things, and we'll see how they do in the junior varsity and the varsity matches against the Lady Tigers, or the Lady Pirates, excuse me, here this evening. Well, before we get to the rosters for tonight's junior varsity match, I do want to say a big thank you to our underwriters making our coverage possible tonight. Our 4 diamond-level underwriting supporters for all of our Aces sports coverage this year are the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and, of course, online at jimschmidtauto.com. We also want to say a big thank you to our good friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and also online at aptmfg.com/careers. A big thank you to the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Phone 419-542-6218 for information on the latest COVID boosters, flu shots, and more. And our friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park and also online at www.arcsolinc.com. And thanks to our gold-level underwriter with us for all of our volleyball coverage in 2025, and that's Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Associates, located in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Remember, for the very latest listing with Guilford Real Estate and the most recent auction calendar for their auctioneering arm, check them out online at guilford-realestate.com. Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Associates, LLC of Hicksville, proud sponsors of the Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Player of the Match Award that we give out at the end of each varsity volleyball contest for the Aces that we cover here on HIX-TV, which means, you got it, we'll be giving another one out a little later this evening for another varsity volleyball gal. She'll get a nice certificate and a $25 McDonald's gift card courtesy of Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering. So I want to thank them, and thank you, too, for joining us. I hope you're looking forward to some great volleyball action here tonight. Let's begin by running down the rosters for tonight's junior varsity game, beginning with the visiting Pirates of Continental. Number 3 for the Lady Pirates is worn by Kaylee Sanders. Number 4 is Breanne Davis. Number 6 is Ava Homeyer. Number 10, Addison Winkle. Number 11 is Denali Hiltner. Number 12, Cassie Peer. Number 13 is Rachel Matthews. Number 14 is worn by Becca Sullivan. Serenity Strable is number 15. Number 16 is Madeline Schaffner. And number 17 is Riley Winkle. On the other side of the net for the Lady Aces, number 1 on their GV squad is Braylon McCain. Number 2 is Sophie Van Scoter. Number 4, Lana King. Number 5 is Berenice Molina. Number 7, Catalina Vasquez. Number 8, Gabby Hernandez. Number 9 is worn by Trinity Nichols. Number 10 is Sophia Miles. And number 11, that's Madison Gillespie. So we'll run those down. And again, as I always say whenever I am doing a volleyball game by myself, I'm not able to follow as closely as I am when I've got someone running the camera for me. So the play-by-play may be a little less than normal, not the usual type of play-by-play that I would normally do. But I'll try to keep you up with the action and keep you up with the score as best I can. And we'll make it through and we'll have a good time. I'll follow the action just like you're sitting in the stands. And we'll have all of the exciting volleyball coverage coming your way live on the HIX-TV YouTube channel on this Thursday night. All right, the teams have gone to the net. They've wished each other a good match. And now they're huddling up. Continental taking their positions on the floor for the official to check and make sure everything corresponds with the rosters that he's been given. He'll do the same for the Lady Aces, and then we'll get ready to get this match underway. For the junior varsity, it is the best 2 games out of 3. And of course, they play to 25 points to win the game, and you have to win by at least 2 points. And I think that covers all the basic rules. Little hit on the soda to wet my whistle. We'll get ready to get things started here. Again, glad to have you with us. The Hicksville Lady Aces JV coaches are Kelsey Monroe and Carmen Vasquez. And the JV coach for, let me find it here, the JV coach for Continental is Aaron Schmidt. Aces will have the first serve to get this JV match underway. And we'll get ready to go. Glad to have you with us. Again, you're watching Junior Varsity Girls Volleyball live here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. And they'll start it off the right way with an ace and go up 1-0. Vasquez back with the serve. Another good-looking serve, just clears the net. Ooh. Little miscommunication there, and that'll make it a 1-all game. And we'll get our first look at Continental's service, courtesy of, I think that's number 14, Becca Sullivan. And I'm sorry I missed that because I was trying to look at it. That's why I'm not going to do a lot of play-by-play. I'm just not able to do the camera and look at the rosters and check names and numbers. So that point will go to the Pirates, and they'll resume their service. Ooh, just missed. Tried the little tap over there at the net. And, almost. And they're going to say that's going to be the Pirates' point. I think one of the Lady Aces went into the net there, trying to dig that ball out and get it over. And that's going to be another point for Continental. Up now 5-1, and they continue to serve. Nice setup. And touched by one of the Lady Aces in the back line, and so instead of being out, that's another point for Continental. Off on a good run. The Aces started off with an ace, and then Continental got the ball and has not looked back. Nice recovery. And the Aces answer. And I think they went into the net again. So that'll be another point for the Lady Pirates. And early timeout from the Lady Aces bench as they find themselves down by 7, 8-1 early here in game number 1. It'll give us a chance to say a big thank you to one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, our good friends at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and of course online at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, looking for something brand new, pre-owned, a car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the selection they have on the lots, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, it's always about service at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships before, during, and after the sale. We want to thank them so very much for another year as a full level of support for all of our Aces Sports broadcasts. They've been doing it as long as I've been here, and I've been here for over 15 years. We want to thank them so very much. We hope that you will do the same. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and of course online at jimschmidtauto.com. Out of the timeout, and the serve remains with the Lady Pirates of Continental. Again, leading the Aces early here in game 1, 8-1 in this junior varsity match. Boop. And that'll be a violation on Continental, so the Aces will get a point. That'll make the score 9-2, and the Aces will get the serve back. No. We'll pick up another point there. Make it 9-3. See if they can battle their way back into this game. That'll be out. That point will go to the Pirates to make it 10-4. Ooh. Track the volleyball down there. That was a wicked serve. It was really hard to tell whether that was going to be in or out on the line there. So Aces tried to get a return on it, just couldn't quite pull it off. Lady Pirates, ooh, and that one off the side of her hand and into the net, and that'll be another point for the Aces as they'll keep hanging in there, 11-5, and Hicksville with the serve again. Quick substitutions on the Lady Aces side. Get everything all tallied up and the go-ahead whistle. Another point for the Aces. They've cut the Continental lead to 5, 11-6. That one's going to go into the net. So it'll be a 6-point game once again, 12-6, as the Lady Pirates will get the serve back. And that'll be out. So they'll trade serves. And the Aces will get the service back. Get everybody rotated around properly. And that could be trouble. It will be. Another point for Hicksville. Make it 12-8 now. Somebody out of position, it looked like, on the Continental side, so that'll be a point for the Aces. Explaining what was going on to the coach. Here comes the serve. And that will be again out on the back line. And the Aces will draw to within 2, 12-10. And that'll be out on the back line for Hicksville. So Continental picks up the point and they'll get the serve back. 13-10 Pirates. Game number 1 of the JV match. Ooh. Nope. Aces once again close to within a couple of points, and they'll get the serve back. See if they can draw even closer. Continental digs it out, manages to get it over the net. Here come the Aces, a nice setup. Nettle working to set it up too. Oop, off the side of her hands and towards the Continental bench, and the Aces have made it a 1-point game. Oh, nice recovery to get that over the net. That'll be out. And we're tied at 13. And the Aces will take the lead for the first time. The last time the Aces were in the lead in this game 1 of the junior varsity match was when the score was 1-0. Another timeout. Again, a reminder that coming up after this, we'll have a second live stream, which of course will be the varsity matchup here tonight. Look forward to that. And of course, another program note, tomorrow is week number 2 of the high school football season. The Aces are on the road to Swanton, and we're hoping to be there with live coverage for you. I'm still waiting to hear confirmation that we're going to be able to do that from the Swanton Athletic Director, so hopefully I'll hear from him some point this evening or tomorrow. I guess worst comes to worst, I can go sit in the stands with my iPhone, but we'll get something figured out. We're going to do our best to make sure that we are there with live coverage tomorrow night. And if for whatever reason, if there is some reason why we're not going to be able to do that, I will post that on our Facebook page just as soon as I've made that determination myself. But hopefully we'll be able to get that all worked out, and we'll be able to bring you the action with the Aces and the Bulldogs as they look to bounce back from the Patrick Henry game last week on Friday. So the Aces with the lead and the serve. It's a 14-13 game. Hicksville on top by a point. And now we're going to be tied at 14. And the Lady Pirates will get the serve back. Again, remember, you need to win by 2 points or more. So with the score 14-14, going to have another conference here at the scoring table. So we'll stand by while they get themselves situated. All right. So they'll make the substitution, and Continental will get ready to serve. Moving the ball. Nice. The Aces almost got the kill. And that's going to be, looks like another violation by the Aces. I don't know whether they went into the net or across the line. Whatever the case may be, that'll be a point for Continental. They'll retain the serve and go up by 1, 15-14. Yep. Nice work on the net there from number 14 to the Pirates. That one, yeah, off the mast or boundary mark or whatever on top of the net and out of bounds. So that'll be a point for the Aces. They'll pull back to within 1, 16-15 Continental, and Hicksville with the serve. Good jumps on both sides of the net, keeping those volleys alive. That'll go over. That'll be just a little too much on it. A great setup, but the adrenaline kicked in and the ball floated on her a little bit. So out of bounds on the back line, and Continental returns to serving. Oop. That'll be into the stands. Just missed again. 19-15 Continental as they continue to serve. Aces recover, get the ball over. Oh, nice. That was Gillespie with the backwards over her head hit to drop it in for the point. Oh, and into the net. So that puts the Pirates at the 20-point plateau. They're leading the Aces by 4, 20-16 here in game number 1 of the junior varsity match. That'll be out. 21-16 now. We'll have to go back towards the locker rooms, and we're going to have another timeout on the floor. And we'll take this time to say a big thank you to our friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. Located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering solutions to business and industry that include welding, powder coating, safety equipment, and so much more. And they have some great positions available over at APT. If you want to check it out, go online to aptmfg.com/careers. That'll take you to a complete listing of all the opportunities they have available currently. You can fill out an application, upload your resume online. They'd love to hear from you, and who knows, maybe you can become part of the APT manufacturing family. We want to thank Tony Nicewater, the entire gang out at APT for, again, their diamond-level support of all of our Aces sports coverage in 2025 here on HIX-TV. Whenever you see Aces sports action on Hicksville Community Television, they're the ones that help make it possible. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. Again, they're located in Hicksville's Industrial Park and online at aptmfg.com/careers. 21-16 Continental, game number 1 of the JV match. Second timeout taken by the Aces in game 1, and nicely done. Drops it in, and Aces pull back to within 4, 21-17. Some quick substitutions on the Hicksville side, and they'll get ready to serve the volleyball. Going to be short. Makes it 21-18, and the Aces continue with the serve. We're not done yet. Oh, nicely done again. Serve is up. Oh, and under the net, and Aces draw to within a point again, 21-20. No. That one went caromed off the wrong way on the second hit. The Aces couldn't get to it in time to get it back over the net. So it'll be 22-20 Continental with the serve. Boom. And the Aces will draw back to within a point, 22-21. Aces in their home whites, and of course the Lady Pirates wearing their blue road jerseys with the yellow numerals and the white trim. Nice setup. Good recovery by the Aces. And they'll tie it at 22. And another timeout. This one on the Pirates bench. So both teams have used their allotments of timeouts for this game. As we're knotted up 22 all. Again, it's best 2 out of 3 in the junior varsity match. So if you are able to win the first game, you give yourself a little bit of an advantage because the other team then is playing a must-win game in order for them to stay alive and force a third and final deciding game. So both teams, I'm sure, want to pick up that Game 1 win here tonight. We'll have more volleyball action coming up next week on Tuesday. I'm not sure exactly what the staffing is going to look like. Next week, of course, is Labor Day Monday, so there will be no mail delivery, and the Village Council meeting, which is normally on the first Monday of every month, will be moved to Tuesday. So next Tuesday, I'll be at the Village Council meeting, and the Aces will be here in the Red Zone hosting the Rams of Tenora. And that'll put the Aces up 23-22. So I know Brian should be back from his vacation, and we'll see how things are with Connor and with Christopher. So hopefully we'll have somebody here to bring you the volleyball action. Aces up now 24-22. That makes this game point for Hicksville. Put it over. And that'll do it. 25-22. The Aces win game number 1 of the junior varsity match, and it was a hard-fought game, and so they were down by a lot early on. The Continental Pirates went on about a 7-8 point run at one point early on in the game, but the Aces hung tough. They never gave up, battled back, tied it up, took the lead, and in the end they pull out the 3-point win in game number 1, 25-22, to go up 1-0 in this best 2 out of 3 junior varsity match. So they take a 3-minute break between games. And that'll give me time to say a big thank you to our gold level underwriting supporter, Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering, LLC, in Hicksville, Ohio. As a gold level underwriter, Bruce is with us. They're underwriting all of our volleyball coverage, and we do not only varsity and JV, but we also do the junior high 7th and 8th grade games as well. And I want to thank Bruce for underwriting all of our volleyball coverage, and they are also proud sponsors of the Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Associates Player of the Game Award. Well, not Player of the Game, Player of the Match Award. They are doing that this year. All of the varsity matches, there are 10 home matches in the regular season, and they'll play at least one postseason game. It's just like basketball, volleyball, everybody gets at least one sectional game. So for each of those games that we cover here on HIX-TV, we'll be selecting a player of the match for the varsity game, and that young lady will receive a nice certificate as well as a $25 McDonald's gift card courtesy of Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering. I want to thank them so very much for doing that. The girls, I think, are going to be thrilled. We had McKenna Baird was our first player of the match last week on Thursday, and I gave her certificate and gift card today, and she seemed pretty pleased. Coach Lavin said to not load up on all that McDonald's quite yet. Spread it out. Don't binge it all during the volleyball season. But again, congratulations to McKenna Baird, and we'll be handing another one out at the end of the varsity game here tonight. And we'll just have to wait and see who's going to be tonight's player of the match. Again, from Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering. And you can find out about their latest listings on the real estate side and the latest auction calendar for Bruce Guilford and Associates by going on to their website. It's guilford-realestate.com. And again, we want to thank them so very much for their gold level underwriting as well as their sponsorship of the Player of the Match award. Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering. Great group of people over there. All right, ready to get game number 2 underway, and Continental will have the serve to start this one. And that'll be 4 hits on the Aces, so point for the Pirates. Again, Continental started off real strong in game number 1 as well. Nicely done. Pop it over in 2 hits. And the Lady Pirates respond. A long hit. Nice recovery. And that one goes into the stands. And it'll be a 2-0 game. The Lady Pirates in the wind, in the lead. Nope. And that'll be, I believe, a net violation on the Aces. Yep. So 3-0 Continental. Ooh. There's the first point of the game for Hicksville. And that just tips the net and drops in. That'll make it a 3-2 game. And the Aces will retain the serve. Nope. That'll be just inbounds. And a quick substitution here. Nope. Every now and then one catches you a little bit by surprise and you just react instinctively. They hit that ball away from you. Nope. That'll be out, and the Pirates lead now 7-2. That'll be out. Yep. Point for the Aces. It'll be 7-3, and Hicksville will get the volleyball back, the serve. Oop. That one off the side of her hand. 8-3 Pirates. Then we're in game number 2. The Aces leading 1-0 in this junior varsity match, and she went for the outfield fence with that swing and missed. And that one, the back line nicely over. Continental, ball over. Aces looking to respond. They do. Nicely done. Tipped over, and it falls in for the point for Hicksville. Still trailing 9-4, but they battled back from a bigger deficit than that in game number 1 for the win. So the Aces will get the serve. Nice recovery from Continental as they get the ball back. Aces. Oh, they keep it alive. That'll be a point for the Pirates. Oh, nice try, but again, just a little off. Ooh, good serve and no return as the Aces dive for it, not able to dig it out. And we'll have another timeout on the floor. And for this timeout, we'll take some time to say a big thank you to another one of our Diamond Level Underwriting supporters, the Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, your good neighbor pharmacy in Hicksville. The Hicksville Pharmacy with a full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. They also have medical supplies and equipment, over-the-counter medications, and a lot more. Stop in and browse around next time you're in downtown Hicksville. See for yourself what a difference being locally owned and operated truly makes. It's a great place to stop by. They have gifts, sundries, candles, greeting cards, Ohio State, Michigan paraphernalia. It's a fun place just to sort of shop around. And if you want the information on the very latest flu shots, COVID boosters, or more, feel free to give them a call. 419-542-6218. They'll be happy to help you out. We want to thank them for their diamond level support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts, our good friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. And that'll be out. Put the Pirates up by 9 now, 13-4, as they look to draw even and force a third and final deciding game in this JV match. Ooh, that's going to be trouble. Nice recovery. And that'll be a net serve. Make it 14-5. Still a 9-point deficit, though, for the Lady Aces. Nicely done. And another point for Continental. They go up by 10. Oh, well done. Aces just power that one over the net, and it drops in. Pirates look to set it up. Nicely done. Another point for Continental. Ooh. That one, yep, was just outside the line. See, Mr. Warner has joined us. We can start getting set up for ooh, that'll hit the floor. There'll be a point for the Aces. They'll get the serve back. Ooh, and that falls in. So it's looking pretty good that we're going to be going to a game 3 here in the junior varsity match. Oh, nicely done by the Lady Aces. Oh, a little bit of luck involved with that, as well as some skill, but still a point for the Continental Lady Pirates. That's going to be out. Yep. That'll make it 19-9. You may see Christopher walk in front of the camera here briefly as he's, again, starting to get us set up for the varsity action coming up. Oh, well done by the Aces to make it 19-10. Nope, they're going to say that was a violation on the Aces side. So it'll be 20-9. Yep, they're going to give the point to the Pirates. So Continental hits that 20-point plateau. That one will go under the net. That'll make it 21-9 and put Continental 4 points away from evening up with this junior varsity match, 1 game each. That'll be out. Point for the Lady Aces. 21-10, and the Aces will get the serve back. And that'll be Hicksville's point. Oh. Just missed. That makes it 22-11. And substitutions on both sides of the net. Nice serve. Aces, good return. Setting it up on the Continental side, and that one's off the side of her hands and out of bounds. 22-12 now, and the Aces will resume serving. Back into the center of the court. Aces opportunity for a setup here. And that'll be too much on that one. It'll be out off the back line. 23-12 now. 2 points away for a Game 2 victory for the Lady Pirates. Aces, nice recovery there. And that's going to drop down. That'll bring up game point for Continental. Up 24-12. Aces. Nice hit. Continental responds. And that'll do it. 25-12. Game 2 will go to the Lady Pirates. And this junior varsity match now will be evened up at 1 game each, as we'll get ready to head into a third and final deciding game. Well, Christopher starts walking on the tightrope. Give me a minute here. I'm helping him out. I'm passing some cords behind my back right now. There we go. So while we've got a chance here between our second and third game, gives me the opportunity to say another thank you to another one of our diamond level underwriting supporters, our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located right here in Hicksville's Industrial Park. They offer solutions to business and industry that include robotics, plasma, welding, so much more. If you have a welder in your family, or if you are a welder, or if you're interested in learning more about welding, first off, you need to know that on their website, which is www.arcsolinc.com, they have one of the finest online stores for welding supplies and equipment that you will find in Northwest Ohio. They also have, again, some great videos showing methods, and I think they even have a couple of modules they can bring out to your place of employment or school, whatever the case may be, to demonstrate various welding techniques. A lot of really, really cool stuff. And again, when you're on the website, you can also check out the gallery that they have of some of the projects that they have done for businesses around the area, around the state, and around the country. Just some really, really incredible stuff, and it's all right here in Hicksville, Ohio, right in our industrial park. We want to thank them once again for their continued support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts in 2025. Our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. Again, they're located in the industrial park and online at www.arcsolinc.com. Hey, don't forget, when this one wraps up, and it will be done after game number 3, this is the deciding match here. We will wrap up quickly and then shut down for a bit, and then we'll be back. Our second live stream of the night will, of course, be the varsity action from here at the Red Zone. And we usually take about anywhere from a 10 to 15-minute break between games or between matches. So be aware of that. We'll wait and see who wound up getting. It looks like the Pirates won the toss, so they will have the ball for game number 3. And, of course, again, when we do the varsity contest, we'll be awarding another Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Player of the Match award. Looking forward to that. Final seconds will tick down as the officials are checking everybody's placement and the numbers, making sure it corresponds with the rosters and everything. And we are going to be ready to go. Time has expired. Let's get the third and final deciding game underway here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Aces over, and that'll be, I think it went over out of bounds. It went out on the other side of one of the little boundary mats on top of the net. So quick 1-point lead for Continental. Aces, nice hit. Good setup for the Pirates. And a nice block by the Aces. Tied at 1. That'll go into the net, and it'll be a 2-1 game, and Continental will get the lead and the serve back. That'll be out. We'll be tied at 2. Whoop, that one went the wrong direction. Aces with the lead now 3-2, and the serve. That'll be out. So we'll be tied at 3. That's out. Yep, it should be a point for Continental. Yep, the officials agree. Oh. Pirates up now by a couple, 5-3. Oh. I'll make it 6-3. And again, one of the Continental players moving out of position too quickly. And that will give a point then to the Aces as of a double substitution here. We get the serve back. 6-4 the score. The Lady Pirates with the 2-point lead, and this will be the third and deciding game of this best 2 out of 3 junior varsity match. And that'll drop down. It'll be a 1-point game. That'll be out, and we'll be tied at 6. Nice recovery by the Pirates. Aces push it over. Oop. And again, a good recovery from the Hicksville side. Working now to get a good setup here. And that one, Tell was off the side of her hand, and it goes out of bounds and puts the Aces back up by a point. 7-6. gives him the serve back as well. Yeah. Nicely done. Good job of the Aces getting it over. Oh. And that'll be a point for Continental. And we'll be tied once again at 7. Aces get it over the net. Nice setup for Continental. Good hit, and Aces not able to. We got the initial block, but that'll fall in, and it'll be another point for the Pirates. Oh, almost a net serve, but it managed to power its way over the net. Aces get it over. Nice setup for Continental. They'll tap it over. And now the Aces with a setup. That'll be a little too long out, and a point for Continental. And that'll be Continental's point as well. That one again went over the net, but out of bounds when it went over the net. Ball has to be between those two masts on top of the net. Ooh, not able to dig that one out. Diving attempt, and the ball goes under the net. And a timeout on the floor. Pirates leading the Aces 11-7. It's one game each, and this is the third and final game, the deciding game of this junior varsity match. Bill Murphy, glad to have you here with me this evening. Hope you are enjoying the live coverage coming to you here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. If you are enjoying it and you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. It doesn't cost anything. It's absolutely free. We don't have a paid member level or anything like that. But it does help us out with the search engines and the metrics and all of that sort of stuff. Plus, when you are subscribed, you can hit the notification bar, and that way, whenever we schedule a new live stream event, and we do all of our Aces sports coverage here on the YouTube channel, you are the first to know, and you're also the first to know whenever we post new content to our video on demand library. So for the many who have already subscribed, we thank you so very much. And if you're not one of them, please consider joining us. We'd love to have you as a member of the community of Hicksville Community Television. All right, ready to get back in action here. Continental with the serve. They're up by 4, 11-7. That'll be out. Now they're only up by 3, 11-8, and the Aces will have the volleyball. That'll be out. Late in the game, everybody's getting juiced. Oh. That'll drop in. Another point for the Pirates, up now 13-8. They'll retain the serve. That went into the net. That'll make it 13-9. And that one will go into the net, and the Aces will draw a little closer. Back to a 3-point game. Continental looking to get something going here. They managed to get it over the net. Goes in the wrong direction, but the Aces recover. Volleyball set up and tried to push it over. Timing just a little bit off. It goes into the net. It'll be another point for the Aces. They'll draw to within 2. Looking to pull one out here and walk away with a 2-1 victory. Oh, nicely done. Good placement there. Drops in inbounds, and it's a 1-point game. That'll be a kill for the Continental Lady Pirates. They drop it on the Aces side of the net. They go back up by 2, 14-12, and get the serve back. Ooh. Like I said, I don't think she touched it. It went out of bounds. She was trying to get to it, but I don't think that she touched it, so that should be Continental's point. Oh, there you go. A little mustard and a little bit of a backspin on that one, and it takes off, hits the back wall, draws the Aces back to within 2, 13-15, and gets them the service back. Oh. That was out of bounds, and like I said, I don't think the Aces touched it that time, so yeah, that's Aces' point, 15-14. Oh, just missed, and we're tied. Tied at 15. Aces with the serve. Yep, another ace for the Aces. They take the lead once again, 16-15, and another timeout on the floor. So now both squads have used one of their 2 timeouts for this game. They want to talk things over. It's still anybody's match at this point. Again, the first game went to the Aces, 25-22. Continental came back and won a kind of a lopsided game 2, 25-12. And here in game 3, the deciding game, it's the Aces up by a point, 16-15. So literally anybody's game and anybody's match at this point. See some of the Hicksville varsity players out of the locker room watching their JV teammates, sort of cheering them on from the sidelines. They'll be up next, of course, and that'll be our second live stream of the night, the varsity matchup. We'll be taking a little time between games, too. We'll be switching. We're going to be switching equipment around because we hope that we have the we had some issues last Thursday, and we hope that we've got those resolved. So we're going to switch the equipment to see if that is the case. That'll be long and out. But since I was going to be here all by myself for the junior varsity game, we just fell back on the old way of doing things, which is a little quicker and easier for just one person to do. Don't have to be running cables and multiple cameras and stuff. Oh, just missed. And the Pirates will retake the lead now, 17-16. Oh, and that goes into the net. So we'll be tied at 17. Ooh, that was out on the back line, but not by much. Very close, but it was out. Pirates up by a point. They've got the serve. Aces looking to answer. Set up for Continental. Over it goes. Now the Aces working to get a setup. Pushes it over. That one, nope. Goes the wrong direction, but the Aces recover. Continental working to get things back on track. They push it over. That'll be a double hit on the Aces, and that'll be a point for the Pirates. Two-point lead for Continental, 19-17 here in game number 3. That'll be out. Back to a one-point game. And the Aces will get the serve back. Nope. Caught her a little out of position, had to dive for it, couldn't quite make contact. And Continental, the first team to hit 20 points here in game number 3. Nice looking serve. Aces looking for an answer here. Over it goes, and that'll be out on the back again. 21-18. And the Aces need to get this under control. So again, Coach Monroe calling a timeout. Kelsey's going to talk with everything. And I see Coach Vasquez is down there as well. And Coach Lavin's contributing a little bit too. A full 1 minute timeout. Well, they're all 1 minute timeouts in volleyball. Christopher's sitting over there looking like he'd lost his best friend. Whatever, is it finding out adulting's hard, or is it?
No. Just scrolling through the good old social media.
Let's keep up to date with what's happening in the world. All right, get ready to break huddle, and that'll be the last timeout that the Aces are able to take. There's still one in the back pocket for the Pirates coach. 21-18 Continental. They've got the serve. Good looking serve, Aces. Hopefully refocused. Continental, nice setup, but kind of far away from the net. Here comes the Aces. And that one just gets over, and good hands from Mr. Overmeyer down there at the announcing table. Oh, and that one goes into the net. So the Aces draw a little closer, but then they turn the serve back over and give the Pirates a point. So it's 22-19 now. Continental with the serve back and the 3-point lead. High arcing serve back towards the back line. And that one is going to go off towards about the fourth row of the center section of the bleachers. 23-19. That's a bullet. Nicely returned by the Aces. And that one, I think, was, they're going to say just inside. Okay. 24-19, and that'll bring up game and match point for the Lady Pirates here. Looking to wrap it up at the red zone. Aces. And they're not going to go quietly. 24-20 now. Aces looking to get something going here. They could use a little bit of a hot run here. Serve goes over. Got to put it in play. And the Aces do just that. And that's going to do it. (25-20) Continental will be the final score of game number 3, and with that, it'll be a 2-1 victory for the match for the Lady Pirates as well, as they win. Well, Hicksville won the opener 25-22, and then the Pirates win the next 2 games 25-12 and 25-20. Well, with that, we're going to wrap it up here so we can leave ourselves as much time as possible to do our equipment switch here between our live streams. I do want to say a big thank you once again to all 4 of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters making our coverage possible. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in the Industrial Park in Hicksville, and also online at aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks to the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Phone 419-542-6218 for the latest information on flu shots, COVID boosters, and more. And our friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and online at www.arcsolinc.com. And thanks to our gold level underwriting supporter with us for all of our volleyball coverage this year, Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Associates in Hicksville, Ohio. For the latest real estate listings and the latest auction calendar, check them out online at guilford-realestate.com. Proud sponsors of the Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Player of the Match Award that we'll be giving out again at the end of the varsity match coming up shortly right here on HIX-TV. Also want to say a big thank you to the Hicksville Athletic Department for allowing us to be here, as always giving us a premium spot to have a great view of all the action on the floor. And thanks to you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the live coverage of this junior varsity match here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. We'll be back in about 15 minutes or so with the varsity coverage tonight. Once again, the final results from the JV match. It's the Continental Pirates winning it 2-1. Aces won the opener 25-22, but the next 2 go to the Lady Pirates 25-12 and 25-20. So with that, again, we're going to shut it down. We'll be talking to you again for the varsity match coming up shortly. And until then, I'm Bill Murphy for Hicksville Community Television, wishing all of you a very good night and good sports.